So hi folks, hello once again, and you're very welcome along to another programme, to another edition of Down Your Way. We're here in Saturday County this week, celebrating with Feathered here in the Coachman Inn. Absolutely fantastic night here in Clonmel. 75 years of Mockra. We're going to kick it off with Anita. How are you doing, Anita?
Hi Eamon, how are you? I'm good.
Good to be with us on the programme.
I'm delighted, thanks for having me.
Yeah. What are you going to sing first?
I'm going to sing the Galty Mountain Boy.
Okay, as I say, in your own time.
I joined a flying column in 1916 in Cork with Sean Mylan and Tipperary with Dan Green. Arrested by Free Staters and sentenced for to die. Farewell to Tipperary, said the Galty Mountain Boy. We went across the valleys and over the hilltops green, where we met with Danny Lacey, Sean Hogan and Dan Breen, Sean Mylan and his gallant men who kept flag flying high. Farewell to Tipperary, said the Galty Mountain Boy. We trekked the Dublin mountains, we were rebels on the run. Though haunted night and morning, we were outlaws but free men. We trekked the Wicklow mountains while the sun was shining high. Farewell to Tipperary, said the Galty Mountain Boy. I bid farewell to old Clonmel, I never more will see, and to them Galty mountains that oft time sheltered me. Those men who fought for liberty and died without a sigh, may their cause be ne'er forgotten, said the Galty Mountain Boy. Farewell to Tipperary, said the Galty Mountain Boy.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. What an opening to our programme. Very much brilliant, Anita. We want to say hello to you in the very outset. You're the county chairperson of Mockra.
I am. I'm a South Tip County Chair, for this year.
Very much part of it, eh?
I am, I've really enjoyed it. I joined just before COVID there, 2018 I think it was. And do you know what, I'm sorry I didn't join earlier. It's a great community, it's great to be part of it, and to be fair, it's South Tipperary is thriving.
So why did you get involved? What was in it for you as such?
I suppose for me it was more for a social aspect than anything else. Like, I don't come from a farming background, and a lot of people think that Mockra is for farmers, and it's really not. It's for everybody. Anybody from rural Ireland can be from towns, villages, no matter where you are. And for me, I just wanted to make friends, and I took part in a few competitions. Singing is probably my thing, but we've done everything from drama to bowling and GAA to debating, and it's just been an amazing experience, and I recommend it to everybody.
Yeah. 75 years is a magic number.
Yeah, it's no mean feat to get to 75 years. There's a lot of clubs that would love to see it, but Feathered is doing really well, and I'm delighted for him here tonight. We have a great turnout. It takes a community. People say a club was built by a group of people, but it's the community that make it. It's everybody that gets behind you. It's every bit of sponsorship, every bit of help you get along the way. There's a great crowd here tonight, and do you know what? They deserve every bit of it. The committee are brilliant.
How did they kind of celebrate in many ways? Did they write a book about the 75 years of what?
So they've done a massive collection of photos here tonight from all back over the years. They've loads of members from past and present here tonight, and I think the oldest member here is 90. Which is amazing. Yeah, it's great. I don't think I'll ever see it, but it'll be great to see in years to come. You know, it's great to see people coming back together and going through old memories and stuff, which is wonderful. And they're all positive memories, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah, I could. As you say, you're chairman of South Tip. How many clubs do you have here in South Tip?
We've 6. So we have Rathkeevan, which is just out the road. We cover kind of Care, Ardfinnan, Clonmel, that side. Then there's Feathered, which kind of cover everywhere, kind of up as far as maybe Killinall, that direction, Ballingarry, up along there. There is Golden Vale, which is kind of the Cashel direction. You've Dundrum then, which is kind of Tipperary Town, Dundrum, that side. And there's Care Town then as well, and I think I'm missing one. Clonalty is the other one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sure. Some of those names have been fantastic clubs over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Like Care was only revived this year, and they're going great. They're looking for new members, which is great. They came back after I think they've been inactive for a good few years now, and it was great to see another club coming back into it. Rathkeevan is flying it, Golden Vale are flying it. It's great, and it brings people together. And like, it doesn't matter what age you are. Like, I know Mocker membership is 17 to 40, but there's people here tonight that are 10 and 12, and there's people at the other end of the scale which are 70 and 80. You have those memories for life. Yeah, I know Andy Maloney, he used to be a member of Rathkeevan, which is my own club. And Andy would tell us that they did Club of Year competition, where if the men took part in the female-oriented competitions, they got extra points. And if the females took part in the male-oriented competition, they got extra points. So the women went welding and the men went cake decorating. And that's just one thing. It's all a bit of fun, and it's about meeting people and getting to know people.
Mocker has changed, I'm sure, in the past 75 years quite a bit.
It has. Like, I suppose when it started, it was definitely more farming orientated. But now we have people that are carers, we have people that deal with people in mental health. We have school teachers, we have everything for all walks of life. People that are from Ukraine, people that are from Latvia. It's just a community more than anything else now.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's wonderful. It brings so many people together.
Absolutely. Nice to say hello, and every success. Congratulations on a special event.
Thank you, and thanks for coming tonight. We're really glad to have you.
Thank you, Brown, is with us. How are you doing?
How are you, Eamon? How are you well?
Hi, good to be here. What a celebration. Congratulations.
Oh, it's fantastic. Like, it's 75 years in Macra for a club to be celebrating their 70 years. It's a fantastic achievement.
Yeah, absolutely, and there's a lot of planning in an event like this.
There's a lot of planning there. We kind of started there, I suppose, probably even last spring. We got a committee formed, and we decided we were going to, how we're going to market it. We decided maybe a less of a kind of a formal event, and we came here tonight. Thanks to Irene and Michael there for allowing us to use the pub here tonight.
Yeah, the Coachman is a magnificent place.
It is, and it's been very good to Macra, especially Feather Macra over the few years. Allowing meetings, we had load of events here. For example, we had a fundraiser here with Queeve and Lorraine there. We had a music night and other events as well. Fantastic, and they allowed some of the county meetings, our own meetings, and also as well some of the competitions that the county run are here as well.
I was just figuring out with all the photographs that's here, there's several books to be written.
Although we have a booklet there as well on the night there.
Oh, have you?
We have a booklet there for celebrating 75 years. It kind of starts back in 1950 when, and when the club was formed, and it kind of gives a kind of an oversight of the events and the memories people have from 1950 onto the present day.
That's really fantastic, and to calculate all that wasn't a simple task either.
It wasn't, no. Unfortunately, I was the main man that kind of was tasked with that, but we had some good information. We had a previous booklet as well from another kind of an anniversary as well. We kind of correlated it all together, and we had some people who contributed there on the committee, the likes of Michael Moncler here, Liam Cleary, Noel Clancy, and myself, and our present chair.
Okay, you're all, of course, involved in clubs and communities, one way or another.
Say that again, Eamon, sorry?
You're all involved in community work and stuff like that.
We are, of course, and when you go back to the booklet, it's fantastic, that Macra is renowned to be involved in the community there as well. Ourselves, we fundraised a couple of times throughout the couple of years. Just top of my head there, we fundraised we made €607 for MS Ireland. We fundraised for South Hoppers there in 2019 there, we did a tractor run there. And look, there's no more there, and on the top of my head I can't remember it, absolutely.
But of course, it's all about helping out other people really in this fundraising thing. And
it always is, community is always the heart of Macra. Do you know what I mean? From the start of Macra in 1950, even before that, 1944, but to ourselves, we go back through it there. We have you know, for example, the Feather Mart there as well, like that was kind of founded by this, you know, to get community going there and all that, to have somewhere for stocks to be sold.
You have enjoyed your time in it?
I enjoyed it too much, Eamon. Enjoyed it too much, you know. I suppose myself there, I came in there. This man beside me here, Michael Monclair, met me in the milking parlour one evening. I was milking away there, and he said, "You must come in." And I did. That was about 15 years ago. I was kind of in college there, but I came back in 2015, and I was nominated treasurer of the club, and I've been at the club ever since. I don't think the only position I haven't held was PRO, PRO. But from that there, I came in treasurer of the county in between 17, 18, 19. And I actually then went on further to represent the county in National Council. And only last year I was actually National Treasurer. I was on the board of Macra. So I have spent a lot of time in Macra. I've done a lot for Macra over the 2 years.
Listen, it's a real pleasure. We're taking
And
the
to you,
first session
Eamon.
in the programme, and thanks for coming on the programme.
Thanks, Eamon, for being here, and thanks for having me on.
Okay, right, thanks very much. We're going to take a very first break. We're back just after these. Indeed, you're very welcome back to Down Your Way. We're here in Feather celebrating 75 years. Well-known personalities with us from County Tipperary and indeed from Feather Killinall area, TJ Maher.
Great to be here. Great to meet old friends, to reflect on memories and times past when we were all slimmer, thinner, and certainly not as grey. But no, look, I think it's a great occasion. I'm probably here by default, in that as a Killinall man, I spent at least the first 15 years of my time in Macra trying to beat Feather in soccer, in volleyball, in drama and debating. Failed miserably most of the time, I have to say, but made great friends along the way. And every Monday night for 10 years, Killinall and Feather met in the hall of my class to play volleyball, and we had some of the best, cheapest crack any person could ever have. And a couple of generations came through. And I suppose, obviously, Feathers were a great support to me when I eventually ran for president of Macra, and it was a great honour to represent Feather and South Tipperary in that role.
Wasn't it a fantastic document? We'll talk about that in a few seconds. But Macra itself, the whole idea.
Look, Macra itself, I actually think Macra itself is actually more relevant today than ever, because we talk about people trying to make connections in mental health and looking after ourselves. Macra does all that, and that it allows people to come together to use whatever talents they have, whether it's drama, baking, speaking, public speaking, playing sport, communication skills, developing those life skills that we all need in work and in life. And more importantly in all, meet your neighbours, meet your people, meet your peers. And as we know, and I did it myself, many of us met our future partners and went on to have great friends and long life partners in Macra and in life. And that's what Macra is all about. Yeah, and look, it is one of the beauties of modern farming and progress is that technology has allowed us to be far more productive as individuals. But of course, that disadvantages we're operating on our own, larger units, more exposure to the world in many ways, but often doing it on our own. Yeah. And I think that's where, in particular, the challenge of getting young farmers into agriculture is proving difficult, and that's where the role of Macra and giving the outlet of young farmers to come and meet other sections of society. Because at the end of the day, farming is a part of rural society, and I often argue that we're not selling the role of farming properly, because a farmer in your community is a lifeline of experience for that community, whether it's when the wind blows someone to come clear the road, when the snow falls, they'll clear gardens, they'll clear roads. And as soon as anybody needs anything, the people you call to is the farmers in your local community. And that's what a community in farming is all about. And sometimes we don't appreciate enough or sell the importance of that connection to your local community. And Macra is to the heart of that.
There's more than farmers in Macra in today's world.
Sure, look, and thankfully there is. And in my time, I was very keen that we would expand that, because we have to accept that we're grateful in Ireland nowadays that there's a whole generation of people can live and work in rural Ireland. And Macra has to take advantage of that and give them the opportunities to share those skills and those knowledge they have, and to establish a community base even if they're not from the area. And generations of school teachers, nurses, plumbers, carpenters have come into an area, gone to find the local Macra and made lifelong friends and put down roots. And that'll never change, and maybe something that we didn't appreciate it was doing for us, because each and every one of the people here could say they have a network of friends right through the country. I certainly have, from travelling through Marker clubs up and down the country.
What did you bring to Marker yourself?
Look, I'd love to say I certainly brought honesty, and I certainly brought a commitment to it. I enjoyed every minute of it. I worked, I spent a lot of diesel travelling around the country, there's no doubt about that, but it was certainly a lifetime of experience and enjoyment and fantastic memories. And to reflect back on the things and the places we did from humble beginnings, but I often said the experience of Mockra was more valuable than anything I ever learned out of a textbook, because the power to communicate and talk to people. And as somebody who likes going to meetings, I never went to a Mockra meeting or any other meeting without learning something every day of the week. And we all say we have information now through the internet and through the superhighway of information. But in real terms, that personal communication can never be beaten. And I think that really is what Mockra is all about. That I have 2 sons involved in the branch in Featherton now, because it's now their local club. And thrilled, and I would actually say I made no effort whatsoever to encourage them into it. I said it was there, go and have a look, and they took on that challenge themselves and are enjoying it. And I think that in essence is fantastic. It's great for me to see my lad going out and hopefully have potential to have the same adventure of a lifetime as I had.
It's amazing, like yourself, the contribution that you guys make.
Yeah, look, up and down the country, leaders of the parishes, of co-ops, of local businesses have come through that network. And I think that's the uniqueness of the organisation, and that it's a great big pot of skills and talents that comes together. And I think you learn from one another. Not everybody has the perfect mix, but you can judge and listen and learn from those around you. And I think that's where the opportunities of travelling to other counties, meeting other people, the whole structure of running an organisation, which adds hugely to running businesses. And I think very many Mockra people actually go on to have good businesses afterwards, because they have learned that the importance of communication is key to any business.
There's a lot of organisations there now, ICMSA, IFA.
Yeah, look, I'm very heavily involved in IFA, but I think the key principle for all rural organisations is to try and represent the voice of rural people. Certainly our population numbers are smaller, but no less important and critically important in maintaining the fabric of our rural societies. And maybe some organisations now are starting to realise that without a focus on rural areas and rural life, that fabric will be lost. Like many of our local schools are closing, GA clubs are under pressure. So we need to refocus and spread the tentacles of society far and wide, because if you lose the local network of people in your areas, you lose that connection, they use that fabric, and that's something we should cherish dearly.
So the social fabric of life has completely changed.
Look, it has changed, because certainly we're fortunate that people have the opportunity to drive 30, 40 miles on a daily basis to get work. Unfortunately, that means that in many cases their children may not go to school in the local areas. They themselves do not spend as much time in local areas. So the movement of people has changed from being focused on the small village to the larger town, and that brings a huge challenge. But I think, look, we have many good local communities, and Featherton is a good example of a good community working together to build a place where people can come and interact, and we have to replicate that and build on that around the country.
A fantastic parish and fantastic community down there.
Yeah, look, and thriving, and look, taking the advantages of a local industry, access to a good town in Clonmel, and utilising good agricultural areas. So it's a mix of people working together, added to the history they've always had. So look, I think I'm delighted to be here tonight to share in the 75th anniversary. It's a great achievement of continuous involvement of an organisation like Mockra to contribute to that.
Jim, it's a real pleasure having you on down your way.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be on.
I'm joined now by the chairperson of the club, Lisa Millerick. How are you doing, Lisa?
I'm good, how are you?
Congratulations on a special occasion.
Thank you very much. We've put loads of work and effort into this now for tonight.
And of course, you're reaping the benefits as well.
Yes, there's many here from past and present members, so we have plenty from the club at the moment and plenty all back along the years. And our eldest member, Marie O'Donnell, so she's almost 90. So she was here for the 50th and she wrote in the 50th booklet. So we have the booklet updated now for the 75 years. So everyone's hopefully going to bring that home and hold on to it for next year.
How did you get involved in Macra?
So my parents met in Feathered Macra many years ago, and then they had me. And then as I was going along, I went to college and I was doing ag science, and then Mum was like, oh, sure, you should join Feathered Macra. And I was like, oh, right, okay. They started telling me about all the things they did back along the years and how it was great and how they did, all the competitions and everything. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I could do that. And so I joined mainly because the 15% off FBT insurance. And then I went to a couple of meetings, and next thing I was the PRO. And then I was like, oh, okay, now I have a job, so I have to keep going to it. And then I went to a couple of competitions, such as the basketball. I have a big interest in basketball. And then next thing I became secretary. So I was secretary for 2 years, and now I'm chair for 2 years. So we've moved up along, and I got a couple of roles within the county then as well, along the time.
Okay.
So I was busy.
So you love it?
I do, yeah. It's great to make new friends, meet new people. And it's great to see something like this where everyone's chatting, young, old, present and past members are all just mingling amongst.
Nicely done, and every success. We want to wish you well. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're going to take another break. We're here to 75 years of Macra and Feathered. We're back just after these. You're very welcome back to Down Your Way. We're here celebrating with 75 years of Macra here in Feathered at the Coachman's Inn. Absolutely brilliant. Marie O'Donnell, how are you?
Considering my age, I am very well.
You look great.
I'm very well.
So you're here from the start, 75 years.
Yes, so I believe, yes.
It's an absolute, and you wrote a part of it, a booklet, 50 years of it.
I wrote something, I've forgotten it now, I have
Did
to
you?
admit, yeah.
Tell me, how did it all come about for you all those years ago?
That's a good question. We obviously, farmers, must have got together. I don't know how it started. I mean, and then with two friends of mine, there was three of us, and bit by bit, I suppose somebody invited us in, maybe, something like that.
Okay.
And so
How did you hear of even the idea of Macra?
I didn't, you see, I didn't. It just seemed to happen.
Okay.
It just seemed to happen. I had nothing to do with the beginning of it.
And you come to your first meeting. You remember the first meeting?
I possibly was again. I don't remember, you see.
Okay.
And I'm sure we were invited to come in and, form a group. And
You stayed with him all the years.
sorry?
Did you stay with it all the years?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went to field evenings, or there was probably no field evenings all those years ago, 75 years ago, was it?
They had field evenings. They had everything.
Had they?
And what we used to go on, especially because there were three girls. I had two friends with me, and the headquarters in Feathered would send us off as on holidays, representing Feathered, to somewhere in Ireland, and that was good. You see, we because we were the only girls, and we were sent off.
So what were you doing when you went off? Just promoting Macra, was it?
Apparently, that's what we were supposed to be doing, but of course we were enjoying ourselves. And I wasn't in a pub, I have to admit.
Well, in those days, there was very little ladies in the pub.
None at all. Well, not in my experience, anyway.
Yeah.
And I actually imagine having to reach my age and not realise the noise in a pub. No, my little experience, I was used to be embarrassed. No, my friends, the girls I was with in Mockinaferma, we didn't go into pubs, and if you did, you'd be a bit embarrassed passing the bar, and there were all men sitting at the bar, and I used to be a bit embarrassed passing. I had to pass them because I was going a bit further into the room or whatever it was to get where I wanted to go, So I always remember that, and the men would turn around, look at you as you passed, that sort of thing.
So, in your own life and the growing up, you stayed farming, or were you a farming girl?
All my life.
Okay.
I don't know any other life. I went to England for a brief period, not even a year, a few months, and I don't. And I all I can say is I thank God that I came back to Ireland. I began to visiting cousins. The English accent was getting on my nerves.
Okay.
If I have to put up with this for too long, I go mad.
Okay.
No, it was actually getting to me. That's the way it was. And to come back And today now, I think if you gave me 1,000,000, 20, I would not leave or change where I am. Nothing. I'm beside the Yanner at the foot of Slievenamon. I have Slievenamon there. I have the Yanner just near me, and down there the Knockmeal Downs and the Comras, and then behind me the Galties. So we're in a beautiful, interesting part of the country where I am.
Totally and completely. And of course, did you climb Slievenamon in your day?
Yes,
young days?
Several times. I've been up there twice from the Collusty side and twice from the Killarney side.
Okay.
And every time I went up by myself, I don't know why I did it. And there's something that I wasn't aware of. I never notified, I don't think I notified anybody that I was going up the mountain, which is a stupid thing to do. You could go up and you could get lost or fall down a bog, because there is a bog there.
But in today's world, people wouldn't do that. They wouldn't go on their own. A girl would not go on their own.
I presume I should hope they wouldn't. I should hope not, but I would just take off.
Were you told as kids growing up not to do different things, not to go on your own and go to the pictures or whatever?
Oh, well, now, it's interesting. I was just thinking today, I had a cousin living on what we call the Collusty Road, and I lived on a higher up road. But I would, to get to her house or get away come home from her, I would cross the field. It could be midnight. No problem. I knew where I was going. Nobody was afraid. I wasn't afraid. But the freedom we had, the freedom that people haven't anymore, every move you make.
Why is that freedom gone from the human being?
Well, that's a good question. Why is that freedom gone, that we could walk through the fields at midnight or any hour, walk into town, out to town, through the town, and we had no fear, we weren't worried, nobody seemed to be worried about us, and we walked most of the time, or maybe cycled, but well, now, for example, I had a cousin in Dublin, and this always comes to me. The changes in the times, she would be visiting friends in the city now in Dublin, and when she'd leave then at midnight, they'd say to her, now, would you like me to accompany you home? She had to cross the city. No, thank you. So this would be in the late 1800s, and she could cross the city on her own. So compare that with today. I thought at my time of life that we'd be more civilized.
When you read the television or look at the television every night of the week, in today's world there's crime all over the place.
Oh my goodness gracious me! It's yes, and is the big problem drugs? That's big part of the problem is drugs.
Did you know what drugs were as you
No,
young
no,
lady drunk?
No, knew nothing about drugs. I mean, I didn't even drink alcohol. I didn't smoke. I mean, smoking seems to be one of the really dangerous things. I didn't realise it, but I never smoked, fortunately.
Okay. And of course, was it through Marco you met your husband?
Yes, there's a very, I happen to know, a very good picture, a very pleasant picture taken in Feathert at the Martin Feathert, and if you look it up, my husband is in it. Now, this is before we were married. My father is there, my husband-to-be is there, my friends are there, and there's 3 women in it, and all our future husbands are in the picture. We didn't know each other really at the time, there was no romance involved or anything, but that's the way it turned out. Okay. Mark and Ferma, and the 3 girls at the time married 3 farmers. We all married 3 farmers.
So there was great romance then, down the years?
Well, yes, there was, but we just carried on, and, there was nothing crazy about it because I didn't drink or my friends didn't drink. So that, I think, drinking, luckily we weren't drinking. I'd say that would have made a huge difference. Because this drinking, I had no experience of drinking. So I don't know what it would be like if I was drinking. I know if I was drinking, yes, what I'd do, I'd be stupid, yeah.
Look, it is a real pleasure to have you on the programme.
And thank you for asking me.
Yeah, there's no problem with that. And you're a real lady. Thank you very much.
And thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Well, Marcy, how are you doing?
I'm not too bad now, thanks very much.
Good to be here and celebrating with you 75 years.
Yes, it's great. I was actually on the club committee when we celebrated the 40th anniversary. So I'm feeling a bit old now tonight, Eamon.
That's good. But anyway, look at great time over the years.
Yes, fabulous. I was just saying inside, we were reminiscing over when we met, and I said my very first macro meeting, I came in very shy and retiring girl at 18 years of age, and I was told by the club chairperson, who's Lisa's mother, who's here tonight, you'll do the part in macro capers, we're short of somebody. So I ended up on stage a week later. I haven't shut up since.
Good to be with it. Then you're part of the national organisation as well, or the county organisation.
I would have been back in when I was involved in macro. I was in the south tip macro, yeah. So I think I did a lot of positions over the years.
Okay, so like early times it was mostly a farming organisation, but now it's very much different.
It's a very social organisation now, and I think over the years it's still farming based, probably rural Ireland based more than farming at this stage, but it has transformed, and it has really, I think, actually turned into more of a social outing for people. In our day, it actually turned into a matchmaking process, because we all ended up meeting in Macra, marrying each other, and the club falling apart, and it's having to build again afterwards.
So that's very interesting, a matchmaking organisation.
Yeah, it's better than any list of Varna. Come to Feathered Macra. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's still the same, is it?
It apparently so, yeah. There's a few of them inside I've met in Macra as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. I think, you meet like-minded people. You just get on really well, and yeah, it really works.
Did people walk the land beforehand and all that kind of thing, making sure?
We had to check the road frontage.
Yeah. You had to check
We had to check the road frontage. It was very important. Yeah. So we would have had to suss out the place.
Oh my God.
Now, mind you, we could have been accused of being gold diggers too at some stage, but sure, we got over that.
Gold diggers, whatever that is.
Oh yeah, whatever that was.
So many acres.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, there's a longer story in you and many more here.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm down to the last section of
That's
the program.
okay, you're all right.
I really appreciate you coming on the program.
No problem at all.
Thank you very
Eamon.
much.
All right.
Thank you. Indeed, you're very welcome back to Down Your Way. We're here in South of the County this week. We're in the Coachman. Absolutely a fantastic crowd here, celebrating with Feathered Macra Firma 75 years. Hello, how are you?
Not so bad at all, Eamon.
Your name is?
Tom Delahunty.
Tom. How are you doing, Tom?
Not so bad now at all. I'm enjoying the night.
And your wife, hello?
Hello, very much. How are you? I'm Antoinette Delahunty. I'm Tom's wife.
So you met one another at Macra, did you?
We did. I spotted her across the hall one night at a meeting.
At a meeting?
At a meeting, a feathered meeting, and we looked at. I see this lovely long-haired, curly woman with this nice, lovely long hair, and I tell you one thing, she twinkled my eye, and I think I twinkled her eye.
So to the match straight away, was it?
It was a match. Well, it wasn't a match straight away, but shortly afterwards, over a bag of crisps, it was.
It was only a bag of crisps in those days, was it?
A bag of crisps and an orange.
Oh my God. Quite a difference. Do you see it the same way, do you?
Well, we did. We had great fun in the Macra, and we got to know an awful lot of people, and there were lots of field evenings and lots of events, and you were meeting people all the time, so it was very, very enjoyable,
We were talking about it's the greatest place in the world for matchmaking. I met one or two people here today.
That's right. It was. Macra was always great because you had such a cross-section of people meeting of the farming community from all different parishes. And as I always say, you're mixing amongst a lot of your own people and your own way of thinking. And when you met your match, you sort of stood by it and you went with it. And
took a chance in it, was it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like all things in life, it's a full gamble.
So Antoinette, it was a gamble you took on you, or you took on him?
Well, I suppose it was both ways, and I suppose we were lucky to be able to meet and enjoy people your own age and enjoy it and have great fun.
And your daughter is over here, right across from me. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You hear telling the story how they met up and all that. Did you ever talk about it at home?
Oh, we've often heard it at home, we have, yeah.
Yeah. So there's three of you in the family, isn't it?
That's right, I have two sisters.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
You're the man, the new man in the family.
They have to draft it in the Mayo Man this year, so they have,
Oh yeah, okay, very good. Very good. That's good. Yeah. So tell me, what do you do for life? Are you farming?
Oh yeah, I'm farming now at home with my dad. Yeah, I'll be taking on the dairy farm at home.
Okay. You like that?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to help out in the farm, are you? The milk and power.
I am, yeah. I've learned to milk since I'm a Mayo man originally, so we don't have too many cows in Mayo. So this is a new skill I've had to pick up down in Tipperary.
You get into the fairly quick around here, won't you?
But yeah, I have no choice.
Congratulations on a special day to you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Want to say a quick hello to Eamon Delahunt. How are you doing, Eamon?
Not too bad at all, no.
You're good to be here.
At my age, yes.
Yeah. Have you enjoyed it?
Yes, good night out, yeah.
Yeah. But have you enjoyed your life in Mockra?
Well, it was a good start.
Was it? Yeah.
An open university.
I suppose it was.
That was, absolutely.
So did Godfrey, a good friend of yours, Godfrey?
Oh, Asti, yeah.
Asti.
He'd be one of the stalwart ones, and Mike Woodlock and Joe Hanley, and there was many others there at that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got all into farming, I suppose, and indeed
Yeah, absolutely.
buying and selling for the most part.
Well, sure, a bit of everything. We tried everything.
Okay. So things have changed farming in the last number of months and years, hasn't it?
We had the big changes happening, but sure, there were always changes.
Yeah, okay.
And it's forever changing, as in life.
Absolutely. This man here, how are you?
Not too bad.
How are you doing, Tom?
Good.
Yeah, have you enjoyed it here?
I'm enjoying it, yeah. I joined Mockra in 1970 in Feathers.
Okay. That's 50 years ago.
Yeah, that's 55 years ago.
Yeah.
You know,
And you're still in it, are you?
No, I'm not. No. I moved on to IFA.
So what did it do for you in your life, Mockra?
I suppose you met young people, like, you know, and that met up and we had debates and discussions and talked about things, got to ask questions and got a bit of confidence, I suppose, as a young person, you know, that.
So you'd be an ideal man for your life story and down your way.
Well, I moved on to IFA then and then the co-op, like, you know, and you know, so I got a good start in Mockra, like I used to talk and speak and arguing with people and that, you know, so.
Okay, very good. Thanks for saying hello.
I'm up your country originally anyway.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Your name is?
Mary Delahunty.
Oh, Mary. Yeah.
The better half of Eamon Delahunty.
Absolutely, yeah. He's a great soldier of the marks and stuff like that, isn't he?
He is indeed, yes indeed.
Yeah, indeed. And what about yourself?
Well, I know nothing about Mockra because I only married a man that was in Mockra. I never had anything to do with it.
What did he do? Did he leave Mockra then? Did he, or you leave
I have no idea. No, I knew nothing about Mockra, you see.
Yeah, okay.
I was a town person as distinct from a farming person.
Okay. So it's all about growing up, wasn't it?
Sorry?
It's all about growing up.
Absolutely.
Listen, good wishes. Celebrating tonight. Great night.
Oh no, it's a great night and it's lovely to see such a great crowd here.
Okay. Good to be with us. Okay, thanks. Michael and Irene are our final guests on the programme. Thanks very much for having Tip FM here in a beautiful place here in the centre of Clonmel.
Thank you very much. Very welcome to have you.
It's a beautiful place, this pub, isn't it?
Thank you very much. We try our best anyway with entertainment every week, so it's a good venue for meet people locally.
Yeah, very much a part of Mockra over the years.
Definitely my first time in Mockra is actually probably coming to this pub. The South Tip executive meetings used to be upstairs in the coachman back well before my time, so that's how I happened to be early one of the nights, and that's one. Actually, I was on time for the meeting, believe it or not. This particular time where I met my wife here, so
yeah, that's lovely. Yeah. So Mockra was a part of your life down through the years.
Definitely, got a good 15 years. I'd say out of Mockra, say from I was probably 19 until I was about 34. I'd say so. Hey. We have many good, happy memories out of Mockra here, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Irene, as well, you grew up here, I suppose, for the most part.
I did. My parents actually bought the pub in 1986, so I grew up with the pub. And my parents were actually Mockra members as well in Clonty Rossmore. So I come from originally from Mockra as well. So I started with Clonty Rossmore, and then Michael dragged me into Feathered after a number of years again.
You came to school in Cashel for a while.
I did for my sins.
Very much a part of it.
Absolutely, yes.
And then, of course, developing a pub and having a crowd like this, night after night. It's a great place for parties, isn't it?
It's great, yeah, absolutely. I would describe it as a country pub in the town. It's a great place to meet people, and we do music every weekend, and it's the chat and meeting the older people, the younger people. It's great. We enjoy it.
Yeah, have you enjoyed it, Michael?
Definitely. And Eamon, thanks very much for coming here tonight.
Yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, I think much of the part of it, I suppose. The day job for you is not the pub.
I'm a dairy farmer, a beef farmer. I also do with the hoof parent. I be often up your side of the country there with the Glenban Mafia. I think they know who they are at this stage.
And you know, we won't comment on the Mafia
I didn't mention any names.
But Michael O'Wanda was a fantastic greyhound.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. I think best of luck tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, the real special case. And where would you leave Match tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, at the dogs.
Oh my God, how are we going to live this one down? Anyway, look at that. Every success is a real pleasure to be here in your pub. And
Thank
congratulations
you very much.
for having us.
Thanks
Okay, thanks very much. Okay, thanks. Noel Clancy, how are you doing, Noel?
Good, thanks, Eamon. Yeah.
Good to be here on the program. You're very much involved in the podcast.
Yeah.
Here in South Tip.
Yeah, I was a member here of Feathered Mocker for a good number of years. Back, I suppose, going back 10 or 12 years ago now, I left. And just back meeting up the people tonight. I'm farming out in Dragon, and I do kind of similar to what you're doing yourself. I have a podcast called Out the Gap, and I go around the country meeting different people from, I suppose, food and farming and that kind of thing. And
how is it doing for you?
Good, yeah. There's a good old reach around the world there, and I suppose I'm talking to people in their own environment. So I go out and meet them, similar to kind of what you're doing there. So I don't do anything over the internet. I do everything in person.
Absolutely, which is a great idea. And indeed, what kind of figures do you have?
Oh, we have a good. I think it's been listened to now in over 30 countries, funnily enough now. So it's quite, yeah. So it's good. Look, it's only myself I'm involved. There's nobody else involved. So it is on a tiny budget, really. But I usually try and keep it about an hour long, and just try and
chat away.
Yeah, chat to people, and people are generally, when they're recorded, as you know, in their own area or their own environment, they're a bit more at ease. They're a bit happier, so it's grand, yeah.
So what kind of generation of people are you after for the most part?
Oh, a mixture. No, nobody in particular. A mixture of people. The oldest person I recorded something with was a man, Tommy Walton, down in Kilkenny. He was on the eve of his 90th birthday. Okay. And actually one of the first people I ever chatted to was a man called Seamus Dooley. He was a very interesting character from on the north tip off the border. He actually passed away only the other day, actually. So I was actually up at his funeral, and his family were just making the point there at the funeral that it was lovely that they have an audio recording about his life, because lovely to chat to you, Eamon. Thanks very much.
Success and congrats.
Cheers. Thanks, Eamon.
That's my lot for this week. My thanks to all our guests on this week's programme, celebrating with Philip Markra, 75 years in the coachman.
Alone, all alone, by the wave-washed strand, all alone in the crowded hall. The hall, it is gay, and the ways they are grand, but my heart is not here at all. It flies far away by night and by day, to the times and the joys that are gone. But I never will forget the sweet maiden I met in the valley of Schlievnaman, in the valley of Schlievnaman.